So there will be questions asking whether the given pedigree is dominant, it is showing a dominant trait or a recessive trait, and whether the trait shown by it is autosomal or recessive. So there are two questions, whether the pedigree is autosomal or sex linked, and second whether it is showing dominant or recessive characters. Let us see how to observe and conclude from this pedigree. So these are the parents. This is the first generation. The first generation has how many children? One unaffected daughter, affected son, normal son, and affected daughter. This son, it got married. Normal son marries a normal woman and has 3 children, 2 normal daughters and 1 normal son. The affected daughter, this is the second generation, and this affected daughter when marries a normal man has 1 affected daughter and 2 normal sons. So this is the first generation, second generation, and this is also, these are the third generation. This is the third generation. These 3 and these 3, they belong to third generation. How will we identify whether the trait is dominant or recessive? If the trait appears in all the generations, it is dominant. Say the first generation, the second generation, and the third generation. The trait appears in all the generations. So let us see one more example. In this pedigree, first generation, 3 individuals in the second and the third generation all are affected. So this is also a dominant pedigree. One more example. This one, second generation, third generation. If a trait is appearing in all the generations, we will call it as a dominant trait. This is in NCERT, this is the example of what? Dominant pedigree. If a trait does not appear in every generation, like this pedigree, the parents are not affected. So these are but the trait appears in the second and third generation. It is missing in the first generation. So this is a recessive pedigree as shown in the A pedigree is autosomal dominant, and the B pedigree, it is autosomal recessive. So how will we identify? If a trait appears in every generation, it is dominant, and if a trait, this is also dominant. If the trait appears in every generation, in the first generation it is missing, second it is missing, it is seen in the third and the fourth. So this is also an example of recessive trait. Okay? Now, how will we identify whether the trait is autosomal or sex linked? Autosomal trait is distributed to both the sexes equally. For example, the mother was affected, it has given the trait to son and daughter both. The mother here, this mother was affected, she has given the trait to her daughter. So it is a autosomal trait. But in case of sex linked trait, a trait, in a sex linked trait, let us see. In sex linked traits, the affected mother, it passes on the trait to both her daughters and sons equally. If the mother is affected, the trait is passed on to the daughters as well as sons. But if the father is affected, the trait is passed on to the daughters only. The sons are normal. If a trait is passed on from the father to the daughters, then it is called a sex linked trait. If the trait is passed on from a mother both to her sons and daughters, then it is also a sex linked trait.